seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns,
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Giants coming in at 13-0, going up against the Chargers, who come in at 11-2. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Diego Chargers and our home team. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Watch left, watch left.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
All right, now look back 99 Philly. Here we go. Now let's go. 3-19.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Mike McCoy not known for being one of the most aggressive coaches, but he says, let's go here on fourth.
No, check. Patriot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Here we go now. 3, 19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Green, 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught at about the 3. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out come the Giants. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
They'll look to throw here. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Their big-bodied receiver becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick.
No, Jack Patrick.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay,
and he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. No. Check Patriots. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Check Mike 11. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now. Check. Lucky. Gun. 24. Check.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Shut down. What's the curl? No. Here we go. Look at 56. Blue 90. 56. Blue 90.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They're going to run this with a tight end. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now let's go. Green.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Second down fumble. Now the offense needing to do something here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Turn this thing up. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
What's left?
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Back 99, Philly, here we go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Detroit.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So following the penalty, now 1st and 5.
They're running it. Here we go. Now, boys. Let's go. Check. Green 39. Green 39. Go get him. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. So we've got a 2nd and 5.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
3-19. 3-19.
Like 54.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Hurry up, here we go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Watch right. We got right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got time. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
He's checking. Crash.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll set up a throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39. Over. Detroit. All right, now, lucky check 52. Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Green, 3.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And look at this, it's a fake. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jones, he just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it, so I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium. A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll come out throwing here on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Detroit! Now let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, interceptions have been a problem. This one, if he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did. But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Set. Green, 39.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A big gain that time for the Chargers. 37 yards.
No.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And he's able to put it through. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
No. Check. Patriot.
SOS. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a fourth down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on third down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 15 that time. And the Chargers are going to have a first down. They're going to look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now San Diego getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on first down. Surveying the field. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go now. Green 30.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Muscles him off. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Caught left side, it's Beckham. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Set, blue, landing. Watch you now, Barney.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look deep down the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A very solid gain of 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Back to throw now on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Leopard! Hurry up, here we go!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56.
Back to throw again. Oh, he stays up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Tressway now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Leopard.
Wide, get wide.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying. Confidence.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Right. You got right.
All right, now, look at Leopard. All right, now, Leopard. Set, 319.
They'll run it now out of the the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll give the Giants a first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney, set. Green, 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Tight end left. Tight end left. Watch it now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Boom, 90.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Here's Tressway now, standing right on his own 5-yard line.
Win the rep. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Get loud. I want to hear you. Let's go, Brad. Let's go.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Tressway now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone.
Let's go.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
Fresno.
Here we go now. Green 99 Philly. Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way that he made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Gun!
Watch
Gun!
twist.
Gun!
Watch twist.
Detroit! Detroit!
Switch.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. One receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now let's go! Gun!
No.
Gun!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Set! Green, 39! No. Check! Patriot!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And now out come the Giants.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hey.
Hurry up, here we go. Green. No. Check. Patriot.
The play clock's running down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Giants are going to get a 1st down. And quickly, they get to the line. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so...
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And the 2 points always stings, but they can put this in the end zone. You can make it a 2-score swing.
That stinging is probably that shot you take to the body But now they can hit them in the chin with a big one, can't they? I mean, they come right up and smack them and really create a great advantage.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Chargers. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Now let's go.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath. And this is caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And he's got it up and through. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Shift together here from the D-line.
Now let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll give the Chargers a first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
No, check, Patriot!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got time. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now it's a quarterback third. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Fresh set of downs here.
All right, here we go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
No. Check. All right, here we go. Green, 30.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Completes it right side to Cooper. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Well, he flew past 200, 300, and 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
forward.
Exactly.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. A strong running. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want to execute.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big gain, let's see. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Leopard, here we go now. Blue, landing. Check nickel.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Rush in! Back down in Philly! Here we go! Watch the whip!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Now let's go!
Again, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off.